Hey, just a quick video this week about, the long-term prepping for Artfight. So hope you don't mind. Also, I lost some footage of me prepping my puppet for rigging and stuff and drawing it out. For my long-term Artfight preppers, what we would probably do are do character sheets. If we want to be extra silly, we could upload the character sheet or a new character, and that will land on the front page and for a very long time. We're talking for more than 20 minutes, maybe even a whole day. So that has more staying power because not a lot of people are uploading their characters to Artfight during this time. You'll get more eyeballs on your character that way. So let's say you did that. Time to put in some extra long description. Now, I'm one of those people that don't like to read a whole long description of the characters, but let's say you are or you're bored. That will give more people incentive to read through your character and get to know them more. Also, you could do that on Toy House, Unveil, and Character Hub. All have all those extra little details and traits and stats that you can put for your character. You have time before Artfight. I suggest doing it now so you don't have to worry about it in June, let alone July 1st. You have Apple time at the moment to go ahead and look for more art of your OC on your hard drives or wherever you have your OC at and post them up to Artfight and their little reference area because you got I think 5 photos that you could upload onto there. Speaking of references, why don't you just go ahead and make their props for your characters? I'm sure your characters have a prop, something they carry around with them that's very, sentimental or whatever. What if you drew a prop sheet for that so people get the detail of that so they can draw your character with that as well? I mean, that just makes perfect sense. And on that subject as well, why don't you go ahead and show off your character using their powers as well? Maybe a little explaining how this is how the power is. They only do this pose with this power, something along that sort. I feel like that gets glossed over and just ends up in the dialogue box of everything during Artfight, which is it's great, but I mean, a little show, it goes a long way. Use your character description as a little, oh, look, read my webcomic here, see the animatic here, with clickable links on your site, like my character Sandrick here. Use this opportunity like you're marketing for your OC and yourself. Make extra cool graphics so people get excited to see what other things are in store outside of Toy House and other character info stuff. See them in action in the format of thing of choice. I'd also recommend during this time to update your profile. Every year, Artfight have ID cards that they release with a theme. They all seem to have the same kind of template. So I'm pretty sure if you draw your characters within their template and save it within the art program, like a PSD file, that way you can go ahead and take the characters and stuff that you've already drawn and worked on, you can just plop that right on over to the new design that they will release. So I know, you have all the images for your character profile to be up there and uploaded and be cool with the HTML. Same thing with the profile. You have all the images and everything done in your ID. What do you do now? You look for a good hosting site if you haven't had one already, right? I know personally what I do, make my own little website on Weebly, free website. I know it's cheesy, but nobody's gonna know what site it is if it's just used for image galleries, right? Right? So I would just make my little website, post a lot of images and galleries and stuff there, and not link it to anybody, but, use the images from there for Artfight. Easy, nice, no one has to know it's from a free hosting website. Bookmarks. Well, it's time to clean out your bookmarks. Who do you really want to fight? If you have some old bookmarked characters in there, but the username is grayed out, there's probably a high chance that they might not come back to Artfight. Do you want that character still in your bookmarks? You gotta question yourself on that kind of stuff. I mean, I do all the time. Will I ever delete them? Who knows? But this is an Apple time to look through things. If things are hidden, look through the person's profile to see why, if they will be coming back. Maybe follow some of those people that aren't on Artfight anymore through the usernames, and you can still follow their art somewhere, if not Artfight. I would suggest downloading all your defense art just in case something happens. We don't know what tomorrow holds, but this is just for a peace of mind. More like mine, because my hard drive killed itself, which was great for me because I lost some defense art. So, maybe it's time to like save it on different places and platforms or whatever the sort. Make sure to also read everybody's rules of like, oh, you can post that art, you can't post that art anywhere. Uh, just in case you need to or you want to, it's always good for a little refresher. Speaking of refreshers, go through your characters and see if anything needs to be refreshed, outside of the description that we were talking about and marketing your characters out there. Make sure, you have the right reference images up. You have more images that maybe you commissioned somebody for. Maybe upload some of those so people have more references for your characters. This is a good time to just slowly and calmly and relaxingly go through it and get it done. And, your characters will thank you. Other people will thank you. Hopefully, I mean, I thank you. Thank you for updating your characters. I love them. I haven't seen them before, but I'm pretty sure they're amazing. Ah! And with all that, don't forget to update your Toy House Unveil or Character Hub or your personal website with your character's information. Hopefully, you've already been working on your character and your character's story, and you will be updating it as you go along, but you haven't updated the other character sites. Maybe just copy and paste what you've already worked on and post it on there. That way you don't forget that like you did it already. It's already there. You don't, peace of mind. All right, I believe that is everything of what I wanted to talk about and how I prep for Artfight. I'm not exactly done prepping myself this year, but I'm done with the majority of the character sheets I wanted to work on for this year's Artfight. I might work on more. Let's see how silly I can get. But my main priority for this year's Artfight is just get content out there, work on things, and then that way I have things to entertain people with my OCs. I'm using Artfight as more of a marketing tool on the site itself, not on YouTube. That's a completely different beast. Just so people can see my characters and stories. That's all I'm marketing to. Hey, please look at my character. Please look at the story of my characters, and hopefully people will want to watch it or read it or whatever. That's my main goal. Getting stuff out there. That's my whole thing. And instead of just character sheets, because they're great and all, and it has helped me with my animations. But I want people to look at my OC and read their story and be happy with it. And yeah, okay. I'm going to go. Thank you for showing up for this cute little random Artfight video in February. I didn't think I was going to do it, but I usually tend to start prepping in February. Guys, have a lovely, awesome always. Take good care, and I'll see you in May for more Artfight videos, my friends. And there's a lot coming, you silly little gooses. Bye bye. Have a lovely, awesome